Okay, it's recorded. There you go.
Thank you.
Come on, dog, out of the way. Come on. Good girl.
Bluetooth mode.
Day, I think, 176.
176.
I think that's right.
The doggy.
We are in Corinth, or Corinthia.
Hi.
There's a doggy.
Hello. Hi. How are you?
See, not just cats. There are some ancient ruins to a temple of Apollo and some other stuff just over this wall. Of course, it's all closed. We've just been noting how this is probably the quietest this road ever is. Because there's a car coming, it says. So anyway, yes. Apart from the horde of cars that just came through, ruining my narrative, this is probably the quietest anyone would ever see Corinth, or Corinthia.
Yes.
Not sure proper pronunciation is. But there's the ruins there. So we're still seeing ancient things.
Yeah.
That's another temple of Apollo, according to Google.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And of course, there's something up on top of that hill, which we're not going to walk there. That's too far away. All these shops full of stuff I want to buy. No other developments on the virus are affecting us at the moment, other than not being able to get into here. But it's interesting that at the moment this place is set to open again in 10 days. So you spoke to the British Embassy today, didn't you?
I did. I gave them a call because that's what the police basically recommended. They said that apparently campsites and such it's not a law for them to close. So some of them who've gained special permission from the government are still open. There's no list of who these campsites or where they are. We just have to call them up and see if they're open. Once we get there, we'll probably be asked to sign a waiver which states that we will not leave that campground until the ban is lifted.
The ban being the borders, basically. There are still no travel bans. There's no travel restrictions at the moment within Greece.
No.
If we find a campsite that's open, we could go there and use it, but we cannot leave
After that,
until the borders reopen,
Yeah.
which could be,
God knows how long.
no one knows. Could be a few weeks, could be several months, and that assumes we'd have to pay up to €20 a night to do that. So we're still just going to head to the beach
Yeah.
and stay there. But
Little bit more affordable.
there's things to stay on the way. Look, there's the Temple of Apollo. There's a thing. The only disadvantage is we have to sort of figure out what things are without being able to read on the information boards because we can't get in. Although you've just partially translated a sign that suggests that this road is the ancient road between Athens and Sparta.
Yeah.
So let's go and see what else we can see in
Corinth.
Corinth for free.
Let's go!
day 176.
176.
So this is Sparta.
Yeah.
Leonida.
Chilling.
This is Gonads.
Very, very short skirt and not wearing any underwear.
So let's go see what we can see.
Yes. Let's go. Onwards.
So this is the entrance to ancient Sparta. I will note there's a sign for visiting hours, which clearly reduced before they just closed everything. Nothing about price though. And there's not a ticket office, because that's a toilet block. Oh no, that might be a little office. But there's no clear, it might just be an open site normally.
Maybe.
But we can see the wall there, and from this map we know that that is the round building. The reason it's called
Official name.
the real, yes, that's the actual name for it, and the reason it's called the round building is because it's round. I mean, it looks like we very easily could get in and have a walk around. It's just not
that
worth.
That would be disrespecting the laws of the nation that we're in.
Yes. Yeah. So we might go take a walk, see if we can get to there's a sanctuary to Artemis, just over the other side of the main road we came in on.
Ben, you don't need to go inside. Would you like to know what those boards say?
Oh, what does the board say?
The Roman Stoa is situated at the southeast part of the Castro Hill Plateau. It is an impressive building that dates back to the first half of the 2nd century AD. And so on and so forth.
You don't need to come back.
No. Sorry.
No, but yeah, cool. So this is more of our theme of doing Greece at a distance, through the gaps in fences.
And the extra zoom on the camera.
Yes. Hopefully we can come back and do it properly once everything's open again. Depends whether we've got any money left by that point.
I think we should be able to.
Yeah. So we accidentally, the site is obviously closed. We accidentally sort of trespassed. But we didn't do this. We found it like this. Honest, well, when we got here. We quick. No, I mean, we could go for a walk around, but it's not worth getting. But this stuff that we've touched Spartan things. This looks to be some sort of basin or something. Quick. There's a squirrel or something down there.
Alive?
Yeah. Weirdly, there's no sign on the front gate saying anything about when it reopens. Like in Corinth yesterday, there was a sign saying things are set to reopen on the 30th.
Yeah.
So once we start making our way home after the borders have been open, hopefully this should be open and we can come in and look around without worrying about getting told off for being here. We're not quite blending in today. We're not in our camouflage gear. But let's go see what else we can get to in Sparta. So that was Sparta.
Yep.
Actually, it turns out it wasn't.
Oh no, it wasn't quite.
We sort of had a look around where we were, and everything seems a bit
dilapidated.
Yeah, a bit
run down.
Yeah. So on the walk back, we found a map of the town. This is the outskirts of the city. There's lots of museums and parks and such. Funnily enough, down the main road that the Leonidas statue looks down. So maybe when we come back up, we'll have a look at the real Sparta. And then we can truly say that this is Sparta. But now we're going to the beach. Hooray. around here. So that was on the 21st of March.
Yes.
It's now the
6th of May?
of May.
Yes.
It's been about 45, I think, days. They all blend into one. But this is where we've been stopping. Not exactly here, obviously the van's not here. But there's this taverna, which I think is called Bozos or Bozos.
The Bozo Agathocles.
Bogo Agathocles. The nearest town is Asopos. And this is where we've been. So these are our chairs. Let's grab these. Let's wander, shall we? Walk with me. Walk with me. So yeah, there's been a few other campers here. We haven't been here by ourselves. This is where we've been doing our laundry. In this sink here, there's an open oven, which we haven't been using because that'd be silly. Those are the bins where we put our rubbish. Obviously the taverna hasn't been open because they're not allowed to be open yet.
No.
But either...
I think from the 1st of June is what they're saying at the moment. But they're trying to review it and see if they can open any earlier than that.
Yeah.
But the date we've been given is the 1st of June.
Okay, so the 1st of June, this place should be open, but only outdoor seating.
Yes.
Yes. Only restaurants and outdoor seating will be open the 1st of June. Tourist places open the 18th of May.
Yeah.
But we feel like we owe this place a couple of meals because they've allowed us to stay here free. This is the site where we've been. Everybody sort of stayed here for the first few weeks. We are now allowed to move. The movement restrictions have been eased.
Yes, so people are allowed to move within their prefecture, which is like county, I suppose.
Yes.
Without forms and stuff, which we had to have previously.
Yes. We've been travelling about 40 minutes down the road to the nearest Lidl to get food every couple of weeks. But other than that, we haven't been moved. This is where we've been. And this is... It's been really rather nice. Let's see what the cat's doing. There she is. Look, Taco. Skins. Oh, there we go. So we're more than, well, assuming all goes well, all these dates of things opening are subject to change.
Yes.
Depending on how the Greek people deal with it. Everything's being assessed every day.
Mm-hmm.
We're keeping ourselves entertained enough. We have everything here. There's no electrical hookup. That's about it, really.
We haven't needed it. It's been sunny enough.
There's water points, there's water dumping areas, there's outdoor activities. Swimming is allowed again now in Greece.
Yep.
So we've just been down the beach, which, as you can see, is right there. It's a bit choppy at the moment. Yeah, so we're probably going to be here for at least another month.
Yeah, I reckon.
Until the restaurant's open. Once the restaurant's open, then the historical sites will be open as well.
Yeah.
And then we can go to Athens, essentially, because then we can go to restaurants, we can go to historical places.
And then we'll see after that.
And then we'll see after that, because then we can move around Greece and do everything we want to do in Greece. But then
after that, who knows?
We may not be able to get it out of Greece. Or, you know, certain countries are letting people through, but on the basis that they're literally just travelling through the country to get home. So we'll have to see. But hopefully, by the time this video is actually released, we'll be off somewhere else. Because I've got nothing else to put into videos now.
Running out of content.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll see.
Be like Dargo.
Be like Doggy Face and just not worry about the world.